Hello, this is Michael Barnett. This is my KNN regressor with data that I have found online. Let's get straight into it. So, well, this, okay, straight into it actually. So this is the chart that I got. Well, let's rewind a little bit. The data that I got it from Kagler. It was data regarding all the launches that have happened since the beginning of the space race, which was 1957. So it has different data about when the launches happened, how much they cost, um, the organizations. So not every, but the data I have generally has information about organizations that have went into space since the beginning of the space race, in 1957. So this is the chart, and the measuring thing I wanted to measure was the organizations and the amount of money they spent per launch. So NASA, of course, um, kind of caps out. It is the most out of all the organizations below it. So it's the second highest. So approximately right here. And then surprisingly, Russia spent the actual most. The Soviet Union, or Russia now, but they spent the most, and they surprisingly spent a lot of money on their launches. I guess maybe after 1969, Russia, when I guess Russia lost the space race, they just kept going. Instead of America, they kind of just not doubled back, but stopped paying so much money into NASA in a sense. So, I guess if they were doing the same amount of launches that we were doing, I guess this value would be cut dramatically. But that's history. Anyways, let's get back to the coding part. So, well, not the coding part, the output. So if you look at this, my R squared, it's 0.65. So that's really good. This is the best I've been able to get my R squared. I try to anytime I go up or down, like I had it at 0. I'll just show you 0.40. It brings it down to like 0.20, 20%, which is crazy. Well, not crazy, but interesting. But yeah, so this is the best R squared I have, which is 0.15 test size. So for the prediction, it does seem like it's able to accurately predict the rocket prices and an evaluation number all the way until 2,500. Anything after 2,500, it kind of starts to go down and struggles, which is interesting. But yeah, I'll say it does do a good job of predicting the prices. So let's change the test size to show you. So we'll do 0.4. Yeah, so like I said earlier, my R squared, it dramatically changed. I mean, I guess I did practically almost tripled my test size, but yeah. So anyways, the predictions, it's the same thing. 2,500, it just starts to go down. Either go down or just struggle dramatically to predict, and then it picks back up and then struggles again. But the predicted values does seem to be better at this range with this test score, so that's interesting. I guess it can handle a larger amount of data, a larger amount of test scores in a sense. But yeah, let's actually get to the code. So the class, let's break down the class. So this is of course the method that loads the data from my CSV file. Pretty straightforward. This is also straightforward in since we're showing the data I have on a chart. And then this is the more complex part of the method. One of the complex methods I have for this class. So it's trying to, I guess, process the data I have in a sense. So like my comment says here, it's handling the NAND values in price column. So the non-existent values in the price column is trying to handle that. And then right here, it's trying to convert the date to date time extracted features. Because originally for my code, the date the date time in the data in a sense kind of wasn't really that accurate. Not accurate. I'm not gonna say accurate. It wasn't formatted like this, where it's year, month, day, and date. It's formatted a lot more complex, like specific times. So I just got that. And so now I have the encoded categorical variables, I guess. So it's the encoding part of the code. So it's using label encoder to encode the categorical columns, and it's creating new columns with the suffix encoded. And it's also splitting here too. So it's splitting the data into training and test sets. Yeah. Right here, training and test sets. So it's splitting it. Oh, actually right here. It's splitting it. And this is my test size and the random state. Anyway, so this is the next method, which is the actual regressor, where it's now training with that data that I have processed and encoded. So straightforward with that. And now this is the evaluation agent part. So now it's, I guess this is like the manager, I guess, so it's checking on itself. So it's calculating a value for the R squared, and also the mean squared too. And it's plotting that. I could have probably put this in the visual part, but I'm gonna just keep it here. This is to predict new percepts. So this is the actual prediction part. So it's initializing. I'm thinking something else. It's actually accepting the new data points and encodes the categorical value. So it's just encoding the data. And I was also trying to predict the rocket price based on the new data that it does have, and then it's outputting a result from that. So right here, the comment is making a prediction. And then this is the driver, my file path. So yeah, this is my code. I definitely learned a lot as far as getting the data from Kaggle. It took me a long time to realize, like, hey, I needed to get a CSV file. I don't know, I was struggling. I had to download like a whole bunch of JSON files and stuff, but it took me a long time to realize, hey, why am I looking for a JSON file? I need to find a CSV file. And then once I made that realization, it made my life way easier. But yeah, that's all I have for the code. I hope you enjoyed my video, and Have a good day. Thank you.